So let's have a look at Yoummday. Klaus Harisch, who I met, oh my God, 25 years ago when he was the founder of a yellow page company called Telegate. And now he, together with his sons, created a SaaS company, right?
Somehow,
on
yes.
vogue in time, always adapting. And this is a special one because you make the telecom, the call center industry more efficient, I guess. Right?
Exactly.
Stage is yours. So
Thanks
happy
a lot.
to see you after all these years.
Thanks a lot, Michael. Thanks. Well, who am I? So my name is Klaus Harisch. I am a trained physicist. I am entrepreneur by heart. And I am a father and a grandfather. I have 5 kids. I have 5 grandchildren. And the funny story is that this company, what Marco just mentioned, back in the year 2000, it was the first transaction I founded in 96 and 2000 with the help of Marco. We sold it to Seat Pace Iniziale in Italy, and I was a young man, and it was a 2 billion deal, so it was extremely exciting. But I stayed as an entrepreneur, and after retirement, some years ago, I found out it is too early, and my sons finalized studies, and they wanted to find a company. And so the idea of Yoummday came up. Yoummday means you made my day. And Marco, back in the 2000, you made my day, and hopefully today and in the future, we have a lot of you made my day moments here in our company and to everyone we are in touch with. So what's about Yoummday? Yoummday is probably the world's largest tech platform for CX professionals. Just a few figures. We have above 10,000 talent registrations per month. We have roughly 400 day makers. Day makers are employed people, software engineers, operations manager, finance, and so on. We have 5 locations all over Europe with those people. We are heading for 100 million ARR right now, 24/7 operations. And our clients are happy. We create You Made My Day moments. You see it, we have an NPS rating of 72. And what's more about Yoummday? Yoummday is an innovative and efficient way to manage CX teams. And this is practically built upon 3 pillars. It's technology, it's a talent pool, and it's an operations team. How did the idea start? When I worked with the first company, which we sold in 2000, we had finally 3,000 call center agents sitting all over Europe. And so I know this business for 2 or 3 decades. And when we looked on that market back in 2016, we figured out that the market had not changed at all. So it still looked the way the agent gets somehow minimum wages, and the BPO, the call center, takes 25 on this, and the client pays finally 35 euros. So that was the situation in 2016. And our simple formula, still famous in the company as the Yoummday formula, was, what if we would pay the agent, we call them talents, double the money, stay at home, double your income was the claim, and it was before Corona. We developed a super cool software which allows us to directly connect the talent with the client, make a 40% take rate on it, and charge 28, so we are 20% cheaper from the top. We could offer twice the money from the talent side, but we have to mention the talent need to become self-employed. We want it to be asset light, so you can register on the platform, but you need to work as a self-employed on the platform. That was the deal. And the result, well, if you pay more, you get better talent, so we get the best talents. We get unmatched flexibility, we get no risk, performance-based pricing in place, and which came out to be very important, more and more important, is advanced data access. Where are we working? What is our market? Global BPO market is still growing despite or because of AI. Most people forget that behind every large language model, there are hundreds of thousands of people who are training and working on these models. And the other is the global BPO software market, which is expected to grow by 20% the next years. Our model, and this was also part of the conference, is, well, inherently sustainable. It's it's quite clear because all the costs we are cutting out are related to resources. That means you need no office buildings, you need no office equipment, you need no commuting time, no commuting costs, but no carbon footprint. So effectively, it's 100% we are cutting out, but the auditors told us that even if we use the fridge or the coffee machine or whatever from the talent, we need to take into account also these assets to a certain percentage, and that's why here 93% less carbon than traditional centers. And by definition, we are offering a really, a great service to the worldwide community, because since Yoummday is on the market, everybody in the world can earn great money wherever the person is located. So currently from the Philippines to Ecuador, if you have talent, if you are skilled in a certain area, you can access the platform and you can make money. And just that you get a certain feeling, talents on the platform can earn 10,000, 12,000, 13,000. So it's not about minimum wages in a call center, it's about offering work via a platform, via technology. How did we start? So the very beginning, you can imagine, was very hard because always when you start a marketplace, you have the chicken egg problem. The talents ask for the clients, the customers, the clients ask for the talents, and you really don't get the wheel start turning. Finally, we figured out how to do this. That's why I'm staying here. And well, more clients means then more talents as soon as the wheel starts to turn, and more talents, again, more clients. So that was a very nice experience the first 4 or 5 years. For sure, we were winners of the Corona pandemic because of the COVID pandemic, because we had a system in place which allows immediately to work from home. Our company was built and set up as a kind of work-at-home operating system. And here's the next thing, because more clients, more talents, those are our users, and here it is Yoummday's machine learning data flywheel, but honestly, this is a generic flywheel, because it simply means the more users you have, if you do it well, the more data you get. The more data you get, the better AI you can set up. And the better AI you can set up, the better product offer you can bring on the market. It's quite easy, not so complex. It's more in doing so and getting the data in the right way. How do we boost efficiency via AI is practically a 4-pillar approach. So the starting point is selecting work types, then collecting data, so the right data, analyzing the data, and then starting optimizing. Not such complex, it's always in the details, but again, this is quite a generic approach, but adapted to the BPO industry where we are in. Well, and here's the big question. Will AI replace us or erase us? And I would like to answer these questions, and now I'm stepping back into my role as a physicist, that there is no reason that this is going to happen, though we need not to fear to any extent whether AI is threatening us or whatever. And this relates to the question, is strong AI, is general AI possible? And I can tell you, there are nice fairy tales out there, but this is completely impossible. And this is related to the situation that consciousness, which is necessary for strong AI, consciousness is related to the physical structure. And anybody knows about dissipative structures here in the room? What a dissipative structure is? Okay, you are a dissipative structure. Every living being is a dissipative structure. Every living being, from a single cellular organism up to humans. And what is the very special thing about dissipative structures? They only exist in the flow. As soon as you stop breathing, eating, drinking, go to the toilet, you are dead. You disappear. Stardust. You came from stardust and you end as such. That's in a true physical sense. And standard examples for dissipative structures are candle flames or tornadoes. So it's much better to understand a human being or the brain as a small tornado instead of a computer. It's really completely different stuff. And that's why it's very astonishing that there are some serious people out there and claiming any similarity. Another good example is, here is a robot. If you break the titanium of the robot, his bone, it will never grow together. Your bone will grow together, and this due to the fact that you are a dissipative structure. And from that perspective, there is not any single physical argument to support that there will consciousness arise from a system like current artificial intelligence. I exclude any kind of biological intelligence, which might be the future, but currently we do not need to fear it. We really need to fear weak AI as it is in place. If we don't use it correctly, you know the issues about bias prevention and so on. So we have to be careful here, but we do not need to fear AI in any direction. Thank you very much.